Good evening, judges. We are happy to have an opportunity to present our topic on product research and technical analysis. Okay. Our team number is 9 and we are Vision Quest. That's our team name. The product we have been doing our research analysis for the past 30 hours is more level escalators. Let's move on to what's to see. Basically, we all know what escalator is. Escalators are basically moving staircases to carry between levels. They're there to replace SAS basically. And also, apart from transporting people, escalators are also used for transporting goods from one place to another. We'll see about that later. The category that they fall on is transportation indoor engineering, because basically escalators are used in indoors, and transportation is the basic motive of escalators. Moving on, the major players in the market are, we have categorized the players based on their market share and amount of turnover per year, and all the categories. We have there are mainly four tiers of players. We have, of course, ODs is the top of them all, because they occupy the huge market in escalator industry. Moving on, the basic principle on which the escalator works, or um, working of electric motor, which is based on the Faraday's laws and the left-hand thumb rule on the chain drives. So that's basically represented in these GIFs that have been provided. You can see that the main chain that is linked with the sprockets are actuated, and the movement of the stack is visible. And here, between a constant magnetic field, the armature turns, and that's therefore providing a rotatory motion. That's the main principle of the any electric motor that we use. Moving on, um, any features are main parts of the escalators which make it possible. Apart from the main default features, we can also add additional safety features to it. That these are the few safety features that we can add to any industrial or commercial escalators. These include emergency stop buttons, skid panels, LED lightings, and balustrades, floor plates, etc. On the right, we could see the pictorial representation of the feet or of any parts or components of the escalators. So it's a basic diagram, and you can also see the electric motor that behind the main representation. That's the driving force for as any escalators, as said before. Moving on, novelty. For any product to be successful, it must have any unique new feature that hasn't been in any of the products that have been previously in the market. So the main feature of any the main feature that is the most important feature that is introduced in the escalators, or by Mitsubishi escalators, they introduce the remote monitoring systems, which helps the workers prevent any unwanted delays or unwanted stoppages by monitoring from a distance without any actual presence in the place. And also, the Toshiba's sporeless automatic operation, which drastically reduces the power consumption by 30% from the when compared to the conventional models. Similarly, the self-diagnostic functions with remote communications are enabled in Sigma escalators, which which basically reduces the necessity of human intervention. Moving on. The sales and marketing is the heart and soul of any company, because without the knowledge of the presence of any product in the market, it won't sell. That's basically the gist of it. And all the big brands like Otis, Hitachi, and Fujitec use a variety of marketing schemes. These include like sponsorship in motor sports, in actual games like hockey, football, NBA, basketballs, and footballs, even footballs. And apart from the major sport events, small community events like marathons, uh, treasure hunts, and all those kind of events can be also organized by companies for promoting their products. Like you can see the Otis company has managed or conducting a marathon, based on which they are getting or targeting the customers for the better promotions of the products. Moving on, cost of the products. Basically, in India, the cost of the products varies between 8 lakhs to 150 lakhs. that's the dynamically pricing is basically because of customer requirements. A few customers may need advanced features in their escalators, and few need the basic things that basically is required for the proper functioning of the product. And another factor that includes are the geographic locations. Some products needs to be imported from other countries to our country. That includes a lots of implicit cost that is not visible for the that's not actually visible. So these all constitute the main actual pricing of the product. We can't say that that's basically because of the quality. Every factor should be considered before pricing any product. Taxes in India are like 18% of the product price levied for is levied as taxes for escalators. That is 9% GST, 9% is GST. Moving on, manufacturing locations in India, the major manufacturing locations are in Bangalore, Shengalpet, that's basically Mahindra Old City, and Sriperumbudur, that's also an industrial state now, and Oragadam, also Oragadam. Uh, but because India is developing, but we can't, all the companies are not present in India. So we still import few of the other country products like Schindler's, which is manufactured in North Carolina, and Tyson Krupp's elevators are from Hamburg, Germany. We do import the products from all over the world, so that's basically the pricing. That's the basis for the pricing, and the process that is involved in manufacturing of these escalators are constant throughout the industry because we can't diversify the manufacturing based on any particular company. These Some of these processes included are sheet metal forming, gear hobbing, TIG, and manual metal arc welding and assembly. And these are the basic steps for any escalator manufacturing technique. End users. End users are basically the people or the company which use the escalators from the manufacturers. These include shopping malls, hospitals, movie theaters, and offices. But in escalator industry, usually there are two business models that is followed. One is directly from business to business, and another one is business to customer. The business to customers is because some people may need for escalators for their homes, so they usually buy directly from the manufacturer. But other this is a basic thing, but B2B follows like that's the majority of the market because usually the realtors will buy the or contract the escalator manufacturing company to build something in the construction, which is then sold to the public. So that's the working of and the use cases. Use cases, we can use escalators for a variety of purposes. Can also see the escalators used in movable escalators used in airports for boarding to help the passengers to board their planes, and also for movement of packages in like conveyor belts and moving walkways, all that kind of. Moving on, so the advantages are basically brand based. A few brands provide a very advanced kind of uh, escalators, and these include like uh, skirt guards and lighting for combs, which are basically present. That's a left picture that is present, and also um, increase uh, increase heights for better or to avoid stripping standing plates, and also like guiding LED lights for uh, guiding people in night times and all that kind of stuff. And moving on, the limitations in every product that is manufactured will have some limitations. A few have to be mentioned, or hinders elevators customer service is it is generally known to be poor because they are small market, and they can't afford such high either. And Futurex technology is outdated because they have released their product back in 2008, and they don't support any modern innovations that are actually present in other kind of either other kind of escalators that is manufactured nowadays. Otis escalators have less space and compared to other competitors. And this is basically some of the few limitations that are present in various kinds of manufacturing. So these are the references we have used for reviewing the product. Moving on, if you want any, if we would like to change any or implement any new techniques for the escalator business, then we will usually include like the green building engineering concept, and also the self-sustaining power source for the escalators using solar panels, and the model design so that the different requirements of the customers can be suited with the same base or easy installation and maintenance techniques and repair techniques. We also like to include some advanced remote monitoring and sensor systems to prevent any damages or any injuries to the customers who are investing on us. And we'll also constantly updating the software where if we update any software, the new feature can automatically updated to the escalators without any manual installation. These are the few we have in our minds. So that's it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.